I never imagined the day I'd ask for a divorce would come with her laughter still ringing in my ears. My name is Daniel. I'm 38, and I spent 12 years married to Emily. From the outside, we look like the couple everyone admired. A tidy suburban home, 2 cars in the driveway, weekend dinners with friends, and matching smiles that made it seem effortless. But that image was just a facade we both maintained. Behind the walls of that seemingly perfect house, something in us had quietly fractured. It started subtly in ways I almost didn't notice. Small gestures first, a shoulder turn when I reached for her hand, a soft sigh when I drew near. "I'm tired," she'd say. Or, "Not tonight." Our late-night conversations, the kind where you share dreams or laugh over nothing, slowly vanished. Silence replaced them. We lay in bed, our faces lit by phone screens, pretending not to notice the widening distance between us. I told myself it was just stress or the dulling that comes with years of routine, but months bled into years, and the emptiness between us grew heavier, colder. I tried to confront it once. I remember that evening vividly. The kitchen light flickered above us as I asked, "Emily, are we okay? You don't ever want to be close anymore." She smiled, not the warm smile I once knew, but a rehearsed, detached one. "Oh, Daniel," she said, her voice laced with dismissal. "You're too sensitive. Not everything has to be about intimacy." That was the moment I realized something had shifted. I wasn't her partner anymore. I was just a person sharing her space. Still, I didn't give up. I threw myself into fixing things, working longer hours, tackling house projects, trying to be the man I thought she'd fallen for. But no matter what I did, the wall between us remained unyielding. Affection became absent, like part of the furniture. Then came the night everything collapsed. I reached for her arm one last time, hoping she might still want to save us. But she laughed, a sharp, cutting laugh. "Daniel, you're not sleeping with me. That ship sailed a long time ago." Her words hit like a blade. She spoke them lightly as a joke, but there was nothing funny about years of being ignored, dismissed, made to feel invisible. Something inside me broke that night. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I simply saw reality clearly, without excuses or hope. The next morning at the same kitchen table, I finally spoke the words I'd held back for so long. "Emily, I want a divorce." Her smile vanished instantly. She blinked, staring at me as if she hadn't heard right. "No, you can't, Daniel. Please." Tears welled in her eyes, her voice quivering. But I remained calm, maybe too calm. "I tried," I said softly. "For years, I begged for something real. You laughed at me. You made me feel small. And now, after I've stopped begging, you cry. You only care because I'm leaving." Her expression shifted, sadness twisting into anger. "So that's it? After everything we built, you're just walking away?" "Yes," I said, "because what we built stopped being a marriage long ago. It's just 2 people sharing a mortgage." She began pacing, tears streaming faster. "You'll regret this. Do you even know what people will think?" I shook my head. I had stopped caring about appearances a long time ago. I cared only about how it felt, and it felt like nothing. That emptiness outweighed any anger. I couldn't live that way anymore. The room fell silent except for her sobs. I had once dreamed of her showing some fight for us, some sign she wanted to try. But watching her crumble now brought no comfort. It only reminded me how long I had waited for something that never came. That night, I packed a small bag, clothes, laptop, essentials. Emily stood in the doorway, her face swollen with tears. "Please, Daniel," she whispered. "We can fix this. Don't throw us away." I looked at her, really looked, searching for the woman I once knew, the one who laughed at my terrible jokes, ran to greet me when I came home. But she wasn't there. "I'm not throwing us away," I said. "You did that when you stopped seeing me." Then I walked past her into the cool night air. For the first time in years, I felt something close to peace. Not happiness, not yet, but peace. I knew the road ahead would be difficult, but it would be honest. Marriage should be about love, respect, and connection. Not silence, not rejection, not obligation. Without those, It's just a legal contract. And I finally understood I deserved more than a contract. As I drove away, her cries faded behind me. The house shrank in my rearview mirror until it disappeared into the darkness. In that quiet moment, I grasped a simple, liberating truth. I hadn't lost my life. I had finally reclaimed it.